Hi everybody, my name is Yolanda Fagan, and I am the granddaughter of Shirley Reese Smith. My grandma was wrongly convicted of shaking baby syndrome. She was convicted of shaking my little brother to death. My grandma served 10 years for that. She just got let out 6 years ago. They let her go, but throughout them 6 years, it's been the toughest thing that anybody could go through. Now today, on October 31st, they trying to put her back in jail and say that she's still guilty. The thing that I don't understand is that, first of all, if you let her go 6 years ago, why it take you this long to decide that you want to put her back in there? If that was the case, then you shouldn't have let her out in the first place. And furthermore, if you don't have no evidence to prove that she did it, then why did she even go in the first place? Throughout the whole 10 years that she was in there, they had no evidence. They checked the baby. We checked everything that had to do with the situation and came up with no evidence. I personally don't understand it. And I just want to tell everybody out there, if you have a loved one that has wrongly been convicted of something they did not do and have served time for it, to please comment on this video to help me understand, how do you get through this? How do you deal with the pain of not seeing your grandma? I'm 19 years old. I only been with my grandma a couple of times. And it's not even a crime that she committed. I'm sorry. I don't understand it. I'm lost. I can't see how, first of all, they could say that she guilty. Okay. Then she served him 10 years. Okay. Then they let her out. And it's been 6 years, 6 whole years that she's been out. And all of a sudden today, they want to post it on every website, on the news, on Google, everything, that she will be back sentenced to do the rest of her sentence in jail. Her regular sentence was 15 years to life. Okay, now help me understand this. If she already did 10 years, then they let her out for 6. Why is they putting her back in there? Why take them 6 years to say something? Why have we been fighting 6 years? Okay, they say like it's no freedom. Basically, this whole thing is no freedom. How you let her out and she's still fighting for her life? Still to this day, she's still fighting for her life of something that she never did. How do you get past that? How do you deal with that? Seriously. I don't understand it. I really don't. And I just want everybody to know that what they doing is wrong. It's beyond wrong. It's a difference if they had evidence to prove this. But it was never not nan lick of evidence. In the last 16 years, it was never not one evidence that proved that she has did anything. If you go on Google, if you go on ABC News, if you go on LA news stuff, if you go on Yahoo or whatever, if you just type in Shirley Reese Smith, they'll bring the whole case up, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. My mother is the only child, and she's 33 years old. At the age of 14, she had me. And at the age of 17 is when she had my little brother. And my grandma got convicted when my mama was 17. She got sent to jail at 17. My baby brother, Axel, Dean Glass III, is the one that she's being convicted of. I have another brother that's younger than him, which is 14 now. My mama has a total of 4 kids. It's me, I'm the first one. My younger brother, Dale, Axel, and then my youngest brother, Marquise. All 3 of us is healthy. My grandma never did nothing to us. She never hollered at us. She never yelled at us. She never did nothing, ever. She's not that type of person. If you knew her, then you would know exactly what I'm talking about. If you knew the people who we are, you would know exactly what I'm talking about right now. Now, my mother, on the other hand, at this time of day and age, she hollered at us, she yelled at us. But every time my grandma's around, she'd tell my mother, I didn't do that to you. Don't do that to them. I didn't raise my voice at you. I didn't holler at you. I didn't spank you. I didn't whip you. I didn't do none of that to you. Don't do your kids like that if you have not been done like that. My great grandmother, Mildred Keats. She passed away September 14th, 2009. Before that, my grandma been asking her probation people if she could come to Kankakee, Illinois. She was in Los Angeles, California. She asked them if she could come to Kankakee, Illinois to see her mother that she had not seen her in 10 years since she was locked up. So when she first got out, she asked them, could she come see her mother? They said no. As soon as my grandma passed away, September the 14th, the first thing that they said is that we'll fly you out there. Why does it take for the only thing that brought her to this world, her mother, to pass away, for her to come and visit? Why does it take that? Why does it have to even go that extreme? What make that option so better that she come to the funeral, but she can't see her while she is alive? They don't know what they had to tell each other. Just by being in the presence of each other. They don't know what they had to say to each other. They don't know how they would have felt. My grandma would never get that back. She would never know how it feels to see her mother for the last time. I really don't know. I just want somebody to understand where I'm coming from. I want somebody to understand how hard it is to not have your grandmother and to see your mother cry every day because her mother is still fighting her life. I am the first girl. Everything my mother goes through, I go through. Every time she cries, I cry. And for the simple fact is that we still fighting this thing, and it's been 6 years that she been out, and we're still fighting, is the devastating part. Why do we still have to fight this? Why is this not over yet? Why is out of every case, everything that happened to everybody else's family, why is this one being made an example out of? I personally don't even understand how this case is still open. Why is it still in effect? If you don't have no evidence, that's what convicts somebody, correct? Is evidence. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. Why has it been 16 years and we've been fighting our life? My mother had to become a young woman at the age of 17 by herself with 2 kids. without her mother. And now her mother gets out 6 years ago. And they still trying to make up from them times that's lost. Like I said, my mother is 33 years old. And they will never get that back. Them years that's been gone will never come back. That time period will never come back. None of that. If anybody have any questions, please call me. My number is 217-721-3225. If you want me to go through the whole process with you, I will. If you want to text me, you can text that number, call me, you call me anytime, any day. I just want everybody to know that the situation that I'm in right now will drive somebody over the edge. I'm still hanging in there for my mother because I know that she needs me right now. But I won't be able to do it. This is not right. I don't want nobody to give me no money, give us no money. I don't want nobody to give us no food, no clothes, nothing. You don't have to give us nothing. I just want you to hear my voice and hear how, and go to the Google thing and type in Shirley Reed Smith and hear how this whole case been going for the last 16 years. And I want you to tell me if that's the right thing that they doing, and if how the way I'm feeling is not the right way to feel. Because clearly, this thing is all backwards. And I still don't understand why. Once again, my name is Yolanda Fagan. My grandmother's name is Shirley Reed Smith. If you can please comment or give any type of feedback or anything, I greatly appreciate it. Because I want the courts to see how it's affecting our family. I want the courts to see how everybody in the world could see, and they could tell from their eyes that this woman is not, this is not right. This woman is not guilty. She's not. She really not. Once again, my number is 217-721-3225. That's 217-721-3225. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, any whatever, please call me, text me, whatever. I just want you to understand from my point of view and how I view this and the things that I have to go through. Thanks everybody for watching.